all that. Get the hell out of here, bro!
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're Bam
Welcome back, passengers, and you are taking the flight from LOS
to LAX.
Guys, why haven't we put our dilemmas in our Google form? Why haven't you guys called the Japa hotline?
Why aren't you talking? I
What
know you
happened
have
to-
experiences.
What happened to talking to us?
Yes.
Like, we want to hear from you. That's why it's there. It's a medium for you to use to reach us. Just literally call the number
Call the number
on the screen.
We'll put it up once again. And if by next week I don't see nothing, I'm coming to all your houses.
I know your address.
I know where you live.
You know I'm a hacker.
Yes.
I
You
know
see
how
how
to reach
easy it was for me to find you? That was crazy.
That was crazy. I said,
She
"Oh,
said, did you see how easy it was for me to find
yeah, that creep. Yeah. Do you see how easy it was to find you? No,
That's funny. I was like, please. That's crazy.
I actually have been thinking about something these days, and that's because I keep seeing videos, and I think back to like December times and all these different things, and I have like a thought that's been in my head.
Okay.
And it's more of a question, actually. Would you move back to Nigeria?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, let me ask you a question.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Would you move back to Nigeria if you had the chance and the opportunity?
What chance and opportunity are we talking about?
Well, you have the chance because you have the resources to go back. It's just more, would you move back to Nigeria if you could?
Honestly, my answer would be no.
And why? Why won't you move back?
I think that I'm enjoying it here in Los Angeles.
Okay, so because you're enjoying it?
I think I'm enjoying it here. I think it's like I just also, the thing with living one life is no matter how much you want to think about the other life, you just never know how it would have really gone.
Okay.
I'm like, I enjoy living in LA now and I enjoy it, and I'm wondering, like, if my life had not been in LA, if I just lived in Nigeria and I was like a Nigeria girl, college through and through, like all that. Get the hell out of here, bro! Where is it? You know what? I'm gonna leave this part of the podcast on the edits. Her sister's out here dancing and acting a fool. And I was looking at you like, you need to lock in. You need to forget what she's doing and lock in.
I was like,
stop it. And I had to look away from you because I'm like, bro, you need to lock in. I don't even know what I was talking about no more, for real.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, wait, guys. Sorry. No, y'all need to see that video. I wish we had it on camera. She was really acting a fool out there. Okay. But yes, please, back to business. No, the answer is no.
Would you survive if you moved back to Nigeria?
I wouldn't survive. Well, I mean, I would survive because the resources will be there. I don't think I would do as well as I would want to in life if I was in Nigeria, because I feel like there's only so much opportunities that's there and available. And I feel like I have a lot more opportunities to succeed here than I would in Nigeria.
Okay, I like the way you put it. Opportunities to succeed. Me personally, would I survive if I moved back? Survive, yes. Would I be who I am now? Definitely not. I don't think that I would even be on the path that I'm on right now. Do you know? I would probably be doing something else. Like, think back and it's like, even if I went to school and I got like a bachelor's in something, I most likely would not be using my bachelor's. I mean, people do that here too. Like, they don't use their bachelor degree to do anything. But if I think about it, I don't think that I probably would go to fashion designing school because that's what's trending. I'll probably be selling
that's
like
what I was gonna say. I will probably be like, I'm gonna go learn how to do tailoring. I'm gonna learn how to do a skill. I'm gonna open a business, sell something.
Like, I'm gonna be like a hustler, jama, just trying to like, do anything.
And even if I did stick to the path of, I'm gonna go to medical school in Nigeria, be a doctor. It's like even then, you still need to have something else you're doing to actually really make money. Because really, what hospital are you working for?
Yeah.
Like
I don't even know how much doctors make in Nigeria. Like I'm trying to think about it. Do you think
doctor,
that they make close or equivalent
I think
to
doctors who are
here?
doing really well and
Uh-huh.
make money, they're probably making the money like a nurse here would make,
Okay.
or less. Is how I think doctors
Yeah,
in
but
Nigeria
so
make
when you
money.
think about it, although it's not as long as school in the United States
Mm-hmm.
is, but you're not getting paid well enough and you don't even have the resources
Mm-hmm.
to manage or take care of your patient to the best of your ability. I feel like
Exactly.
it's
You
a
don't
bit limited.
exactly.
The
It's very
healthcare is not
limited.
is
It's
really
very limited. It's
bad. I
very
don't want to
bad.
say shit because I know there are
You
some
know.
hospitals
And the
in
thing too
Nigeria
is,
there.
I can't imagine not being able to have my degree and not use my degree that I earned everywhere else. I can be if you get a medical degree in the US, you can go anywhere, be a doctor anywhere, treat people, do mission trips, whatever. Go to
Mm,
Nigeria, treat people in
yeah,
Nigeria, you're fine.
literally do anything
If
with
you're a
your
doctor in
degree.
Nigeria and you come here, that means nothing. If you move here, it means like you have to go through medical school again. Or
True,
try and get into
true.
residency and you're not gonna match into any residency, you're gonna have to go through medical school again. Like, so what's the point of me spending 6 years being a doctor, you know?
You know, this is not just
So
Nigeria. Did I ever tell you about this Ugandan lady I met a long time? Okay, so I do have CNA background and I had to take CNA classes to get the license. And while I was in that class at this nursing program, I met this other African lady. She's well in her 30s. She came from Uganda and she was a doctor in Uganda. She had about like 5 to 10 years of experience and now she's coming back to do CNA classes with us.
mm-hmm,
Do you
mm-hmm,
know how much of a demotion that is?
mm-hmm,
Because she can't use her degree here. And
mm-hmm,
then I said, well, can't you challenge the board? And well, she says, I can do that, but I'm going to have to do residency here
mm-hmm,
again.
mm-hmm.
And while she says, well, I want to do that, but I don't have the resources to do that yet. I need to start something so that I can start making a little bit of money here and there while
Yep.
I study
Yep.
because to do that whole process, you have to take the step exams and all of that. So she
Mm-hmm.
has to take
As
those
all the
exams, but then she
exams,
has to study
and
first.
even then, you have to match into residency. If you think
Yeah.
matching into residency from like Caribbean medical school, where it's already so closely connected to the US, is hard. Imagine coming from an African country trying to match into a
Oh, it's
residency
gonna be
program,
so
regardless of step
much
exams. Is
harder.
like,
Much harder.
yeah. So
I was like, there's no way. Like you were literally a doctor. She was so smart. Like you
mm-hmm,
can tell she's super smart. And I'm just like, you should not be here. Like you should be with the top people. You should be
doing
like
like,
above
mm-hmm.
doing all that stuff. So when I hear people saying like on the internet, like, oh my gosh, like I just want to move back to Nigeria, or I see people moving back, I try to think, okay, what are the pros and cons and why are you moving back?
Mm,
What is the reason why? Like obviously you got out for a reason,
mm-hmm.
but now you're reverse jackbuying. So I'm thinking, what's making you go back? And I started to reflect on like maybe the reasons that they're potentially going back. And I'm thinking, okay, is it the social life?
That's honestly a huge thing because I feel like people tend to follow social media trends wherever it takes them.
Mm,
And I think something that Japa to here was not a social media trend. That's something that's been happening for
for
years. People are like,
years,
let me go find greener pastures.
centuries.
Let me go find, and it's not like people just coming to the US. People are going to people. Nigerians are everywhere. Canada,
Mm.
Japan, China,
The other one I saw,
Ukraine.
this
Like,
girl went
you
to
know,
Poland.
Russia, Poland.
I was like,
They're,
Poland?
yeah, people like
What are you going
they're,
to do in
you
Poland?
know,
I mean, I was like, Poland?
he's
Okay,
like,
that's different.
but that's like how that's like people like just leave to go find greener pastures to see how they can take care of themselves and their family back home.
Mm,
So that wasn't a social media trend. That was an active like survival method for people. But now I feel like reverse Japan is more of a social media trend where, like I said, the rise of Afrobeat,
mm.
the rise of Africa in media, the clothing, how everything is now so like is it glorified or what's the word
Romanticized?
romanticized. Everything is so romanticized in a fashion where it's like, oh, I must go there, I must be there to really
Mm.
like live my soft life babe life to the fullest, you know. But then it's like going back there, can you really survive? Like, yeah, you're in the US, you make, for people who work in person or who work like and on the clock, like by the hour. You make enough money, you go back for the month of, let's say, December. What happens in February when that money runs out? Because it will.
Definitely.
You're gonna book your flight back because you have to go to work.
They have to come back. It's just
I feel like people who really like move back, you have to be moving back for like really serious reasons. Like you're getting married to a chief. Chief will get money. So you're gonna
getting
move
married
back
to Tinubu.
You're getting married to Tinubu.
I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I didn't say it.
You didn't say it.
I was just joking,
You know, but you have to like be moving back for that kind of reason, and even then you have to be careful. Because remember the girl who moved back to Nigeria for Shogun Johnson, the one that
don't even get me started. Literally aggravated. Men are literally aggravated. You were dating this girl for 13 years. 13 years together. In my head, I will not be with the man, let's say, because of the way times are changing. 5 years tops. I feel like that's been too long. But within that 5 years, at least one of those years, I'm already a fiance.
You know, exactly.
Yes.
And the last year is also
13 years. 13 years is insane. And you were with this man for 13 years.
13 years is your entire life.
He made you come here and he broke up with you over text.
That's crazy. First of all, I don't even think I'll move back to Nigeria for a man. Like I would not be moving back. Either you find a way to come here.
He was going everywhere though. He was traveling.
Yeah.
Was this guy from the UK? Right?
I don't remember if it was UK or US. I think it's UK.
It has to be UK.
I think it was UK.
Because I'm not saying the US girls are different, but it's very mad to think about. And this is the one we know about.
Than the ones that we don't see online that people are just already doing.
The ones that know to come online and people are just there chopping breakfast for one ugly muchacha.
But I think that's part of it with social media. Like people who move back for those reasons. People who move back with like, for example, the rise of like digital nomadism, right? So people are moving back where they have like online remote jobs and all they have to do is change your VPN. You go to Nigeria, you're living there, but you're working remotely, so you're making your money in dollars, but you're spending it in Naira in Nigeria as you're living. Because for a very nice place, the rent for a year is like 7 million Naira.
Very nice place,
like nice livable place. That's like,
and you're not paying rent.
That's the rent, because they pay rent yearly. So
that's what I'm saying. So so are you buying the house completely? Because then it'll be more than 7 million.
No. So you're renting the house.
Okay, renting. Yeah,
7 million a year.
If it's a very nice place.
What's 1 mil? 1 mil is like what, $500, $600?
1 mil is not $600. So
what is it?
1 mil is at least $700 to $800.
No.
Because it has to be because it's 15. Right now it's like 1300.
Oh, it went down.
Yeah, it's like 1300 and now it's no longer 1500. Okay. So it's 1300 now, 1300 to $1. So imagine I'm trying to do that mass, man.
You're
1 mil. Do 1 mil. Let's do 500k.
Okay.
So 500k, 1300. That's like 750. No.
6. No.
Hey.
Bumble clap, man. We just pull out the calculators, guys.
Do the calculation.
Yeah, what is the calculation?
1300.
So, let's look at 1 milli. 1 milli divided by 1300. Okay, like 760 something.
Yeah, 700 and something.
So $700, which is like half of somebody's 1 month rent in the US. So if you're making money in dollars and all you're paying is 700 times 7, 1400 something a year for your rent.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they move back? Like, move back. You're making money. You're making a lot of money.
You're making in dollars and spending in Naira. It goes a long way.
But that means you gotta really keep that job.
Keep making dollars
to live there. Because if you're gonna make money in Naira, then it's like, might as well come here and still suffer the same way. But then you have theme parks, Six Flags, you have restaurants that are like super nice everywhere, and it's like LA, for example, is a huge melting pot. If you go to Nigeria, maybe you see like Nigerian restaurants with Nigerian food and everything. Maybe you see some that try to be like Italian, and you see like burgers and like fried chicken, but at least here you're seeing Asian food, Mexican food, Thai food, like Ethiopian food. Like there's so many mixed spots. Like there's so much to enjoy here that I rather just do the suffering here and enjoy it.
There's so much to enjoy in Nigeria too. That's not even to say like there's nothing to enjoy. But if you're moving back because you think that, oh, I just want to go back to Nigeria, and like basically maybe you're homesick for a reason, or you keep seeing that like fun lifestyle that people have when they're there, and it looks like they're not doing anything. When you're looking at influencers that moved back, they look like all they're doing is having fun. But let's not forget those people are making in dollars. They're making in dollars, and that's why they're sustaining their living there. Or they have a sugar daddy. It's them. But I know that those people make in dollars so that they can pay their money in Naira. If you do not have a source of income and you're thinking, I'll go there and figure it out, my sister, my brother, I don't know about you. Before you know it now, you start calling people to put money together for you so you can come back here.
I almost threw up because when you just mentioned sugar daddy and Nigeria, it reminded me of the story you guys told me that some girl came online and was talking about the Dubai.
Oh man, that was disgusting.
That was
disgusting. Basically, I had seen this video where this girl was talking about how she had been admiring an influencer's lifestyle online for a long time, and one time she commented on the girl's story and was like, "Oh my gosh, I really like to be friends with you." I think the girl had ignored her or something, but eventually this girl DM'd her back and was like, "Hi, I think we can be friends." They started to chat back and forth here and there, and then eventually the girl invites her on one of her trips to Dubai, and didn't really give her too much detail. Just that, oh, we're going to get it to be flown out, and we're just gonna have fun. They got there first night. I think they arrived there. People paid for their thing. She said this is a way to make money. Her friend told her we're going to make money here. You get paid like was it $20,000 or 20,000 Dubai currency, something like that. And basically you get paid to be there and just have fun with these older men. That's what she thought. First day, they're all drinking, they're having fun, they're chilling. It's like, oh, okay. She's like, well, I can do this. The next day, these other men came, more men that she was not familiar with. They started drinking. She was how the new girl was being cautious. She wanted to be careful and maintain composure, not getting too drunk. Everybody else was getting too drunk. That's how they just brought buckets inside this place. These men started shitting inside this thing. They were pooping inside this thing, and then they were asking this man. This is a little graphic, but prepare for yourself. They're asking these girls to eat this dung. And this girl was like, no, I'm not doing this. Her friend was like, just do it so you can make your money. She was livid. So when you see those people having fun, think twice
about where the fun is coming
from. Think twice about it. I don't know how true the story is,
but I feel like you have to. I feel like you really have to you have to really lack home training to be caught in such a situation, because by the time I even tell my family I'm going to Dubai, I'm going to Dubai.
You say how,
where, who, with who, at what place, what restaurant,
where are you going?
Where are you going? Like, are we coming with you? Because there's no point. There's no way that I would have even if I told you I was going to Dubai, you would look at me and say to do.
I'll say how. Not that you never press money, but I'll be like,
but like, even if I've pressed the biggest money in this world, you go to tell me where you're going to do what?
I'll say like something. Where are you going?
See where we're going.
Who is taking
you? Tell me why are we going?
Why are we going? How is it that we're going to collect $20,000? What am I doing? Am I selling my kidney?
Am I buying panda? Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing there to make this kind of money? No, see, we have to be smart, guys. Question everything. Really, when I saw that story, I was like, there's no way you do not know you're going there to go do something. At least
something stupid.
Prostitution is an option. They can prostitute you there. You didn't think,
like, what was the brain? Where was his spidey senses?
It's just
something.
Rather stay there. You see what you experienced. She was not sick that she had to even spend all that money that she had made on hospital bills.
Oh, she ate the shit.
Yes. And she didn't have money to do much after the whole process finished. And then I think she had DM'd one of the guys that was in Dubai and told him that she was sick and that she needs more money or something like that. And he's like, why won't you be sick when you're filth or something like that? I said, this is crazy. I'm like, if I see this somewhere else, I wish I could just play it, but I don't know. My skin never reached that level yet. But man,
but that's
I don't know what it is. I think if you look on TikTok, you might even find it there yourself. It was a very disgusting story
that's
time. That I was
maddening.
like, how did I stumble on top of this story, Biko Kwan? How did this take reach me?
Exactly.
In general.
But that's why when it comes to like influencers, if you're like, oh, I want to move back because this influencer's having fun, this influencer is having a great time in Nigeria, they're having a great time in Africa, blah, blah, blah. Like I want to be this person, I want to do what they're doing. Take the time to find out what they're doing, how they're doing, why they're doing it. A lot of them make honest money through social media content creation, but you're not a social media content creator. You're a regular, not regular, maybe you might have money, but you're still a person who has to make money somehow, you know. So it's like it has to really be certain reasons. Maybe my old age, made all the money, I've lived all the life I want to live, and now I just want to go back to Nigeria. I feel like I'm home and be there and die there. Sure. But at this stage of life, at this you wouldn't catch me. You wouldn't catch
if
me.
If I even go back, Steph, this one that there's barely light. The other day I was telling a friend, they asked me, oh, what did you watch when you were in Nigeria? And at this point, I think earlier on in my childhood, I don't think we had solar yet. So we're basically relying on up NEPA, down NEPA.
Yeah.
There was barely light.
It was very light. On nighttime, you on generator from
it's just a certain
7
time.
p.m. to 10 p.m.
And it's like, they will ask me, oh, have you watched this? And I was like, to be honest, I didn't watch a lot of TV. I did not watch a lot of TV back then when I was growing up because what? There was no light. So if you want to move back now, unless you have money to invest in solar and make sure that your house is equipped with the right bandwidth, because I know Nigeria operates with the bandwidth now. You can get like the type A something. I don't even know, but I feel like it's a scam still because you're not gonna have light 24/7 unless you're part of the big guys, go the gang, those type of people. If you're part of the NEPA,
you're on gen 24/7 maybe. But even then, we won't have like inverter. We had like inverter that did solar charging, like all these things we did. But even then, we still die in like 2-3 hours. Like it wasn't never lasted like that. And like, oh gosh,
do you know that Ghana has 24/7 electricity?
They do.
Can you imagine Ghana have electricity before us? Nigeria, what are we doing? Want to let Ghana shame us?
I remember when we were in Nigeria, and I remember Ghana was celebrating like, oh, our 2 years with full 24/7 electricity. No, they do.
It's so crazy to think like Ghana
did
it, and we can't do it. Come on, guys.
And the thing is that it's not that we can't do it. The government truly does not want to. Because we can't. That's the problem. Is they don't want to. They want to make money on something, and it's like because they can.
They can't just give everybody electricity.
You can't 100%.
Oh my god!
It's just is the greed.
They need to keep making money. Apparently, there's this state in Nigeria that still has. They have 24/7 electricity.
And what state?
There's a state in Nigeria that has, or like a city in Nigeria that has 24/7 electricity because it was built during when we're colonized, and the way they set it up was that they would have 24/7 electricity. Maybe it's in like Delta State or in Warri. I know I saw it because this guy visited this place. One guy that I watched it, he visited the place. It has a very interesting name, but they have 24/7 electricity in Nigeria.
Interesting. Abia State. So 24/7 electricity in Nigeria is currently limited to specific localized areas and hubs, such as Abia States, which recently achieved consistent power through geometric power plants.
Not that one. This is a damn.
Back in the thing.
Back in the day, it's the place doesn't even, it's on the border somewhere. Don't worry, I'll insert the place when I research this, and I'll tell you the place, the name. But this place has 24/7 electricity, and it's so interesting to think about because how are they able to do it, and the rest of the country can't have 24/7 electricity? Even Abia State that has it, why can't the rest of the country have it? Why can't we invest in that? But then again, Nigeria is in the debt.
America is in debt too.
That's
like
true. So I'm done.
Greed,
I'm not making an excuse again.
People.
I don't know why we can't have 24/7 electricity. Yeah. So for that reason, I wouldn't even move back because I want lights.
I want lights. I can't do that. I've been
spoiled with lights, and I know what life is like there.
You know.
Mm-hmm. But another option would be like traffic. Honestly, it's the same both ways.
It's the same both ways.
It's the traffic here.
One is disorganized and one is organized. The one here is on a straight line. On a straight line. On a straight line. That one they used to do like this. That's their own
I
traffic.
cannot drive in Nigeria. I
Mm-mm.
don't think I can drive in
I can't
Nigeria.
because somebody hits my car, me, I'll vex.
People are insane. People are just driving like they don't care.
They don't care. Nothing
Just
matters to
everybody
them.
natigishi
Everybody's
everywhere. I can't do it. When I was there, I was actually see I'm backseated. I'm holding on for my dear life. It was so scary.
we have
My
one.
dad even drives like them. I'm like, Dad, this is people are driving so scary. He said, I'll give you car. I said, who?
Mm-mm,
You and
mm-mm,
who?
mm-mm.
Ah,
We
no.
have one driver. Make I say, Mecca, leave them. Let them
Like
go.
leave them,
Let
let
them
them
go.
go. Don't do please leave
He
them.
said,
That's
no,
like
we'll be stuck here. I said, Mecca. So we're dying. The Skype finished.
ah man. So it's just you
No.
have to
Mm-mm.
analyze the different reasons why people might want to go back. Like, are you homesick or are you just tired of living here and having to pay taxes? That's why you want to go back, you
And the
know?
thing is, if you still want to hold your position here in the US, you're still gonna pay those taxes regardless. Doesn't matter if
Mm-hmm.
you like move back, you still pay US
Oh,
taxes.
the UX, anyways.
Unless you want to go and decline citizenship, then decline
Yes.
it.
It's just when you think about it, unless there was a term you just used recently, like a few minutes ago, digital
Nomadism. Mm-hmm.
nomadism. Unless that's your lifestyle,
Another like yeah.
and you know that you can work from anywhere, that's what you
Mm-hmm.
should do
What you do?
because you can afford it. You can get the benefits of the social life,
Mm-hmm.
and you can also afford like better light and electricity for yourself, so you don't have to
Exactly.
worry about it.
And the people who do seasonal living, like people who have like families here, like like people who you're married, your kids, wife, whatever, they're here, but then you work, like you have your businesses in Nigeria. So it's like you go to Nigeria, live there a couple months, you come back here, you stay a couple months, go back, like you literally do seasonal living. So it's like you're in both places at once. And like, that's
Mm-hmm.
something people do too as well. So
Mm-hmm.
so people have different ways of bridging their gaps.
Yeah.
But as for me, my gap cuts here.
I see the not born high in
Bah.
Nigeria. So me,
Yes.
scenario one.
Oh.
I'm like, listen to
Okay.
this. You have $150,000 salary in
Mhm.
LA and you live in a one bedroom apartment and you are able to drive yourself in traffic. Or would you prefer to have scenario B? You have a $60,000 remote salary life in LA in Lagos. A $60,000 remote salary in Lagos. You live in a duplex in Lekki with a chef and you have solar 24/7 solar power. Which one would you take? Because you said your gap stops here. But this is the scenario now I'm giving you. $150,000 salary in LA. You have one bedroom apartment and you don't have a driver. You kind of have to sit through all the nonsense that's in LA. Or you have a 60K remote salary job, but you live in Lagos. You live in a duplex in Lekki. You have a chef and you have 24-hour solar power.
Man, this is hard. Okay, let me talk about this. I think I think from the okay.
This one hard this most.
Hard because it's like why would I want to live a difficult life? Why wouldn't I want to be a soft babe? And it's
Uh-huh.
like the 60K would go a long way. But now I want to think about it in terms of like full living. What does fully living look like to me? Um 60K a year is not gonna get me my huge big wedding in Nigeria. 60K a year is not gonna let me travel to all the places I want to travel within 1 year.
Okay.
60K a year is not gonna actually 60K is not gonna buy me a Chanel purse.
Okay.
It's gonna make me live nicely, comfortably in Lagos, but it's not gonna get me fully the finer things in life. I think 150K a year spending it here is almost honestly kind of equivalent to how I would spend it in Nigeria if that was the case. But I feel like it lets me afford certain things. It lets me travel more. It lets
The
me
150K.
150K in a
Okay.
one bedroom apartment, LA
One bedroom in LA studio.
studio. Yeah, it's not as comfortable.
Uh-huh.
Driving myself, like I mean, I like to drive, so that's not too bad. But at night having a chef would be amazing. But I think comfortably living, I think I would be way more comfortable living here.
Okay.
I think I would choose it. I think I would choose 150K a year in LA.
I feel like that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Um, can we exchange the amount? Can you
Okay.
give me the 150K and I'll live in Lagos? That's what I want.
Fair.
If I'm able to live in Lagos with the 150K and I
And that's
have my duplex fully paid for, as in like I own it all, not that I'm paying rent,
experience, yeah.
and I have my chef
Mm-hmm.
and my 24/7 solar power is there to stay, doesn't have any issues. To be honest, I feel like I'll take it.
It doesn't sound bad at all. I think for me, I just like the atmosphere of things. Maybe if I I don't know. I think in my head I'm like, okay, if I go back to I went back to Nigeria, like we went together, and it was actually fun. It was a good time, but just a lot of things like my skin wasn't loving it. My skin was
My
breaking
skin
out.
was not
I
loving
was
it.
just feeling like
Not just
I
my
kept
face,
feeling like, oh, the whole time. Even though I had a lot of fun, but even like the sweating, like the only time I was truly comfortable and happy was I was in the house, AC blowing on me, sitting down. There was malt and rice and manga. That was the time I felt truly
Malt rice and
comfortable.
manga.
Yes, I love my banga. So that was when I like felt really comfortable just sitting down. And then I
Okay.
Netflix was on the TV because the lights was on.
Yeah. That's what
We
you're
had
enjoying
Netflix.
yourself.
That's when I was enjoying myself. But they made me think I'm enjoying myself
Yeah.
in a situation that I would do on a regular basis in LA. I wasn't gonna be doing this regularly in Lagos.
Clock it.
So I'm like, if I was this is my regular life, sitting there in this AC doing this and not having to do anything to go outside and do the extra
Yeah.
things, then maybe yeah, Lagos or like Nigeria. But what I enjoyed when I was there was what I do normally when I'm here. So I'm like, I should just come back.
No, I see that. I definitely see
Mhm.
that. Because if you're already having that lifestyle here, there's no reason to go back, knowing that you can't even step outside of your home.
But yeah,
Because I couldn't. Like my skin was going crazy. The water
crazy.
sometimes it just shuts off.
You
And
know,
it's just like, ugh.
and then
Or you have to pump water and all
having
these
to
different
always
things.
find water to drink pissed me off because it's like I had to find bottled water. And then one time I was somewhere
Is
where
it
like
boiled water?
no, you have to either boil the water, put it in the fridge, or find bottled water
Oh,
to
I
drink
didn't have to do that. It's bottled
because
water all the way because I'm.
but
But
that's what I'm
then you
saying.
run out.
You know what I'm saying? When I ran out of bottled water, it's like my mom and I remember one time all they had one place was pure water, and I picked it up and with a quick lift, my mother slapped it from my hand. She said, "You don't know you came from America? You wanna get sick with pure water?" I said,
She's
but I'm
not wrong
thirsty.
though.
I said,
Auntie's
I'm
not wrong.
thirsty. I want to drink something.
Because I was looking at that pure water once and I was like, there's no water in this house. And
What in this house?
I even started drinking all the different soda. I even picked up Star Radler.
Hi, this one was
I
called
picked
fish.
up, I was like, I
There's
literally,
hey.
like, not that, it was not salad. What's the other one? It's fish.
It's fish.
Lemon fish?
No, something fish.
It was like yellowish, like
and
a urine
it was
color.
sweet.
Yes.
And that it was
I
beer,
literally started
and
drinking that because I didn't have anything to drink. There was no water. No water. I was so thirsty, drinking more, drinking. I'm like, I just want Eva.
And it's not,
give me Eva water.
and it's not easy to just be okay. Let me just walk out real quick. Because for me, I just do a quick drive, John's, buy a bottle of water and come back. There's no quick.
You have to wait.
I have to wait, and somebody will come back. Okay, where are we now?
It was just a lot.
And the one time you try to do delivery to a house, the amount of cost, no, you have to turn. If you turn left, then turn right. And then I said, why am I telling delivery man how to get to this house? I'm tired.
Yeah, because the address system is not the best there. Even when I had things delivered to my house, obviously I don't have a Nigerian number. And we had someone in the house. So I gave them that person's number to call when they get to the area. Because I even not only that put the address, I had to also put placeholder or what they call it, like location and then direction.
Yes, and like
and I said, if you see this house,
this building, and then if you turn in
the building, 3 buildings,
and
they still missed it. They still call us. I saw them on the other side of that side. I said, no.
Man.
I said, I see you. Come this way, not there. Come like this.
Like it's just too much. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's just enough. Not for me. I guess my consensus or our consensus is that we won't go back.
We won't go back.
Not because we won't survive, but because we feel like we have better resources.
And better chances here.
Not that I won't go back. I will go back to come back.
Yeah, I'll go back to visit, have a good time with family, enjoy. Then we come back.
I can also pick a seasonal leave-in.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can definitely do seasonal living.
If you're doing like, okay, I come back here, I go there for like 3-4 months, come back, sure.
Yeah. I would go back And I could see how somebody else would go back if they had family there.
Yeah.
Like if you have a wife, because I know some people are getting married to Nigerian people, and it's like, but that's your husband is in like
Daniel and
your your husband is in a whole different country. Not even that. I know people are doing a lot these days.
Yeah.
So if your husband is there, you met somebody in Nigeria, and it's like you have to kind of go back because Trump is this administration is not really giving visas out. So I can definitely see how that could be a thing. And maybe you go and stay a couple months there, like 2-3 months, and then you come back
and yeah,
completely fine.
Yeah.
But if these are not your options, or people are also going back because they just want to spend a year there and just
it's like a year, come back,
get
which
some
makes
cultural
sense.
experience.
Exactly, because people do like, I'm doing a year abroad in Spain. Go do a year abroad in Nigeria.
It's true. Yeah. But the real flex is that you still have dollars. When you have dollars and you're not spending your dollars there, that is the flex. And I feel like that should be why you're going back.
Exactly. Because you're spending something to spend in. If you don't, then please, okay, find your.
You just look like everybody. You look like you need to be helped.
Yes, you too. You be struggling. Yeah. And you now be calling my phone, telling me send Aza. I know if you send anybody Aza, please. I don't get money.
No.
Thank you. In fact, me self, you send me Aza.
Can you help me?
Can you help me?
When people ask me for help, I ask, can you help me?
Can you help
too?
me too?
Can you help me with something small? I think I was talking about it because some people be asking you, like people you don't even know. They're always texting you on WhatsApp. Can you help me with something small? And I just want to be like, can you help me with something small too? I'm about to enter school again. Do you think you can help me?
With,
I need help too.
My student loan have reached like this. If you too wish to help me do like this, please help me. I beg.
We all need help. Not only you. Me self, I need help. So all of us we need help. That's the case.
You try what you try, but
yeah.
But yeah, I think that makes sense. So I think the consensus is we're not moving back.
I'm not moving back. People are doing the whole reverse Japa, and it works for them. I see it all the time online. I don't necessarily think that everyone has to. So if you're seeing people doing that and romanticizing their life, think twice before you think, oh, maybe I should move my whole life back.
Yeah, because people who move their whole life, people who move their whole life and then they're like, oh, it's not working, we gotta come back, and then they came back, and it's like,
so just really plan it out before you make that big move, because it is a very, very big decision.
It is.
If it's only you, go ahead, you're not thinking about other people. But if you have children and you have a husband,
you ever know how you're doing it.
Don't do it.
Know how you're doing it, please.
But not for me. All right, guys, we have come to the end.
Yes.
Have we come to the end?
We have come to the end of this episode.
This might be the end, but it's never the end.
It's never really the end.
Never the end.
We'll always revisit things.
We'll always revisit things. This topic will be revisited.
One thing about us, we definitely like to beat the dead horse. We will keep beating.
I feel like we've probably mentioned this before.
Maybe
something close.
I've probably mentioned this before.
And now this is
as long as it's sticking in my system, I will say it again.
I will say it again, because guess what? If I not say it once and I say it twice, I say it 3 times, it might not enter. So it needs to enter very well.
Yes.
Exactly.
The period. So thank you guys for coming on this flight once again.
Yes.
And we are
LOS
to LAX.